Here's my hope, that if this video doesn't reach Desmond or ETIKA, that someone out there who's like him or struggling like him can get something out of it. So, if you guys don't know, ETIKA is, I'm gonna say it, he's on suicidal watch. He made a video recently that was entitled "I'm Sorry," and he apologized to everybody, including the fans, for letting them down and being edgy, and the jokes and the videos and the ideas and the posts that made it seem like he was suicidal and had real strong mental health issues. Even now, I'm not sure if he really ever had a problem, but the way he ended the video made it seem like he's gonna take his life after this because he needs to pay for the things he's done. And I just want to talk to him for a second. And I don't have his number. I'm not his friend. I don't know him. I'm just a fan, honestly. I'm a fan. I'm someone who watched him for years, who was obviously, inspired by him, but also envious of his success because he blew up while I was still doing YouTube. And he did these outlandish, crazy things, but they worked. And I know I don't have the gumption to do some of the stuff he did. I just don't. It's not in me. And I was always envious of that nature, that ability to kind of, push the line and go really, really far and keep people's attention, entertain them, and cause them to love him to a degree where he literally made the majority of his money from donations from people who just like to see him live. He was a streamer. I don't know him personally, but I assume he was a great guy because he had a lot of people around him that loved him. And the little bit that I knew about him told me that he was a person that was worthy of all the praise he was getting. Now, was he attention starved? I don't know. I think a lot of people who do YouTube are. We might just want a little bit more attention on ourselves. We might want to put a brand around ourselves and build ourselves up because we're dealing with certain things. We're dealing with our own struggles. We deal with our identity choices. Like, who are we? Who do we want to be? There's reasons why I've had to retire characters from this channel because I didn't want to lose myself in that character. I didn't want that character to get bigger than the person I am, and that's Chris Sanders. So with ETIKA and anyone else who is sorry for the things they've done, who've made mistakes, who've hurt other people in the wake of them trying to try something new or try to, put themselves out there. I know that I've definitely hurt people in my life with this YouTube channel when I've tried to, I want to make a video that's a little bit more out there than my normal stuff. And they're like, that's going to hurt your reputation. That's going to hurt my reputation. I'm going to look like I'm associated with that, I've been told. I make videos that are about my personal life a lot. And that was at the expenditure of someone else's personal business. And I'm working on no longer being that person, but me pursuing this YouTube career, pursuing this thing was so important to me that no one else mattered. And I've grown past that, and I've learned to kind of keep some things to myself. Some things. If you come to the streams, you guys know what I'm talking about. But just some things I have to keep for me. And I can't expose other people or hurt other people because I want to grow on a platform. And I still want you to know, though, that no matter what you do, you can give yourself a second chance. You can grow past whatever your past is. You can always reset. You destroyed 2 YouTube channels, ETIKA. 2 of them. You still were able to reset with the Iceman one. And you still can't again. There are loopholes for everything. I don't care how much you think you've messed up. I don't care how much you think you've hurt people. They'll get over it. I don't care how much you think you hurt your reputation or your relationship with your fans. Yeah, you betrayed them. Sure. But a lot of us out there are like, you know what? We just want you to be okay. And that's why we're fans. No one hates you. No one's mad at you. We just want to see you. We want to see you be okay. We do. We want to see you survive. We want to see you be happy. We want to see you entertained. The reason we like you is because you're entertaining. The reason we like you is because you're a real dude. You're a Joy-Con boy. You're a joy god, whatever you want to call it, man. Like, you bring happiness to a lot of people. You bring happiness to the world even. And it will be a shame to see you go because you're feeling down. So do you have mental health issues? Are you struggling with something? I don't know. But don't let that push you to the edge. We don't need one more fallen soldier. We don't need one more life taken needlessly. You don't deserve to leave this earth because you made some mistakes. You don't deserve to leave this earth because you did some things that maybe, affected other people. You don't need to. What we need you to do is show improve. Show that you can be better. There are things to live for. There are things to push forward for. There are things to believe in. And I don't know what to say. Like, it's hard because, like, again, I'm not your personal friend. But I know when you had that first mental health scare, it shook me in a really big way. And maybe that's because I'm afraid of my own mental health deteriorating. And I can see, like, myself in you in some ways. I've always said I'll never be a person that'll be suicidal. I'll never want to take my life. You know? I said that. And even now, as I've gone through some of the hardest things I've dealt with in a while, I had a point where that crossed my mind for a second. And it scared me. It scared me a lot. Because I never thought I'd be there. And maybe that's the problem, is that you never thought you'd be here. And now that you are here, you're afraid to go back because you don't know what you're capable of. But none of us do. You know, none of us really know what we can do. You have to believe that you have the strength within you to battle whatever demons are there. And if you don't, man, I don't know what else to say. I hope this video helps somebody who's struggling, someone who needs it, someone who thinks to themselves, I don't deserve to live. I don't need to live. Life is too hard. Life is a struggle. Facts, man. That's all true. Life is hard. Life is a struggle. Life gets difficult. Life can be horrendous. It can be horrible. But the alternative of just ending it all leaves you with nothing. And that's not the right path to go down when there's always something to chase. There's always a future you can go after. There are things you can do to change your life. Now, if you've lost your ability to walk or your eyesight and that's got you down, I get that, man. Like, that is one of my biggest fears, being disabled. It is. It's one of my biggest fears. But I know that maybe with that disability, I can help other people to learn to cope with it. Maybe with that disability, I can reach out across the aisle and help someone else, a small child, whoever it may be able to see that there's other things in life to live for. There's more to it than just the mundane, more than just the normalcy. You can have a full life. You can. Maybe not the one you expected. But you can make something of yourself. You can do something bigger, grander. You can stand on a stage and help others. Maybe not stand. You can sit, roll, whatever it may be. But I just implore you not to give up. I'm sorry for all the people out there that are dealing with this. I'm sorry to people that I've hurt in my life with the things I've done and the things I can't take back. Like, I know for a fact that right now my life has been changed in a humongous way due to choices I made that hurt other people. Do I deserve everything I have? Do I deserve to, have a great job and friends and a family and, like mediocre success? I don't know. That's where the dice roll for me. Will it last forever? I don't know. Right now I feel really empty in my life, to be completely honest. I'm looking to fill some holes, if I'm being real with you. That sounds weird. That's not how I mean it. But I know at the end of the day that if I keep pushing forward, if I keep trying, if I keep giving it my all, something will pan out. Something will work out. Happiness is only a knock away, a door away, a step away. You never know when it's going to get here, but you sure as hell can fight getting there. That's all I got, guys. I hope that ETIKA gets to see this and understands that no one's mad at him, understands that there's more to fight for in his life, and understands that, dude, don't give up. I know you feel bad. I know you're sorry. I know you're trying to be edgy. And that's okay. You learn more in life from the failures than you do the successes. So yeah, you failed a lot, man. Cool. Do me a favor, though. And don't take the ultimate fail. You can't bring that back. You can't learn from that. You can't grow from that. Once you do that, it's done. And I know you can do better than that, man. I know.